Tonight, Help Me Hank is revealing a brand new tax scam that could end up swindling you out of a lot of money.
Actually, it was one of our local 4 photographers who was the target in this one. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester is live in our local 4 phone bank answering your questions that you perhaps may have about tax scams. Good evening, Hank.
Karen, Jason, good evening to both of you. Yeah, we have the team from AR Law here right now. They're answering your questions about tax-related scams or just general tax questions. The deadline is approaching. The number is 313-298-WDIV. Now, you mentioned a scam that's been going around. In fact, thousands of people across the country have been targeted. And one person here that we work with every day, Alex Satwell, a photographer of ours, also received the disturbing message. It's one that's been making its way across Metro Detroit. He saved that message, though, and that's why we wanted to talk to Alex about this and let you hear exactly what's going down. Take a look. It starts with a phone call. Take a listen to this message.
We found that there was a fraud and misconduct on your tax which you are hiding from the federal government. This needs to be rectified immediately, so do return the call as soon as you receive the message.
The call coming from a 202 area code, Washington, D.C. Following the call, a text message just like this one with a similar warning. The message is urgent, warning the person that a mistake was intentionally made on their taxes and that if you don't pay up, you could be in big trouble. Our local 4 photographer, Alex Atwell, targeted by these scammers.
They registered a number from Washington, D.C., which I know you can do that. And then, again, they used like a computer robot voice that sounded very official, very like, you know, I think people could easily mistake that for maybe this is the IRS.
The hope is that you'll call back and give these thieves the information they need to rip you off. Alex knew better.
You're in big trouble. This has to be taken care of immediately, and it's very kind of an aggressive tone.
We called the number that was provided, and here's what we were told. Is this the IRS that I'm speaking with?
Yes, sir.
Could I have the number for your office?
The same number which you're calling.
Is there a manager or somebody I can talk to verify that this is an IRS number? How would I send the money to you?
I don't need your money.
You don't need my money? The thieves hanging up when we started asking questions. Tax and financial experts reveal this scam is growing, but you should ignore it.
If you just get a phone call from someone claiming to be from the IRS, it's probably not from the IRS. I would hang up and I would look up the IRS's number and call them directly instead of talking to whoever this person is.
Good advice. You know, as you saw in that story, Alex did not fall for it. The reality is, though, in talking with the Better Business Bureau recently, is so many people have fallen for it here in Metro Detroit, and they are losing big money. It's one of the big scams that's out there right now, but there are many others. That's why this team is in place. They're answering your calls, taking your questions. 313-298-WDIV. The calls have been coming in very steady throughout the afternoon. They're going to stay here, though, through 6:30. Keep calling if the lines are busy. They are here to answer your questions. Karen, Jason, back to you.
Hank, do thieves typically target a certain type of person, man, woman, certain age? How does that work?
Yeah, well, here in Metro Detroit, Karen, what we've seen, and it's not a big shock, it's probably happening around the country, they are targeting the elderly, people over the age of 65, and we had one case here in Metro Detroit where somebody had sent over more than $50,000 thinking that they owed that money. They didn't. An investigation is underway, but we don't want anyone to fall for these scams. That's why this team is here today answering your calls.
All right, a good warning for our viewers. And, of course, 313-298-WDIV is the number. If you'd like to call, we'll be there till 6:30.